Welcome to Compound Wisdom, where we unlock the wisdom of the world's best books, one summary at a time. Whether you're short on time or looking for your next great read, we've got you covered. Imagine this. One day, you're just a regular kid, playing soccer, listening to rap music, dreaming about the future. And the next, you're running for your life. Your home is gone, your family is missing, you're starving, exhausted, and alone in a war zone where children are forced to become soldiers or die. Sounds like a nightmare, right? But for Ishmael Beah, this was real. His childhood was stolen, his innocence was turned into violence, and in Long Way Gone, he tells his heartbreaking yet powerful story. This isn't just another war story, it's a journey of survival, redemption, and the incredible strength of the human spirit. Stay with me, because this book will change the way you see the world. Before the war, Ishmael was just a kid growing up in Sierra Leone. He loved American hip-hop, danced with his friends, and dreamed about becoming a rapper. Life was normal, peaceful. But then, everything changed. In 1993, when Ishmael was only 12 years old, rebels attacked his village. He and his friends ran for their lives, escaping into the jungle, completely alone. For months they wandered through the wilderness, searching for food, avoiding soldiers, and witnessing horrors they couldn't understand. At one point he was captured by villagers who thought he was a rebel. Other times he watched helplessly as innocent people were murdered right in front of him. Can you imagine being 12 years old, surviving on nothing, not knowing if your family is alive? That was Ishmael's reality. But his nightmare was far from over. At 13 years old, Ishmael was finally found by government soldiers, but instead of safety, they gave him a gun. They didn't just train him to fight, they brainwashed him. Drugs, violence, and war became his new reality. He was given cocaine mixed with gunpowder, turning him into a ruthless killer. He became a child soldier, a boy forced to commit unthinkable acts, all in the name of survival. He stopped being afraid. He stopped feeling anything at all. For years, Ishmael fought on the front lines, losing himself in the chaos of war, and with every battle, he slipped further away from the boy he once was. Then, something happened that changed everything. At 16, UNICEF arrived at his base, taking him and other child soldiers away. But freedom wasn't easy. The drugs had taken over his mind. The violence had become normal. He didn't know how to live without war. Rehabilitation was brutal. The soldiers were angry, addicted, and broken. They fought each other. They didn't trust anyone. Ishmael had to learn how to be human again. But slowly, through patience and care, he began to heal. He met people who showed him kindness, something he had forgotten existed. He found a new purpose. And most importantly, he learned that his past did not have to define his future. With the help of UNICEF, he was able to leave Sierra Leone and start over. He found a new home in the United States, got an education, and became a voice for other child soldiers. His story could have ended in tragedy. Instead, it became a story of hope. Long Way Gone isn't just a memoir. It's a warning, a lesson, a reminder. Right now, thousands of children are still being forced into war, losing their childhoods, just like Ishmael did. This book makes you feel what it's like to be in his shoes, to see the world through his eyes, to understand the real cost of war. It's powerful, it's heartbreaking, and it's unforgettable. If you think you've read emotional books before, this one will shake you to your core. Ishmael Beah's story is one that the world needs to hear, and now, you have the chance to read it. Get your copy of Long Way Gone now. The link is in the description. And if you love books that make you think, feel, and see the world differently, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss a powerful book like this. What do you think of Ishmael's story? Let me know in the comments.